Yo, Wagwan, hope you're having a great day. This is the final step before releasing your song to the public, and this is what I did finally before releasing my song on Spotify, which you can go listen to at jcarray.com/Spotify. Snuck that one in there. But basically in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to master your song, the mastering channel that I go through, the strip that I use, and the different stuff that I use, so you can apply the same effects to your song if you want to, or maybe you can use this as inspiration to do what you need to get your song where you want it to be. Now, if you don't know who I am, I'm jcarray from jcarray.com, teaching you how to be better at music, online business, and online marketing. Honestly, I should have had my website in the background, but I thought it would be more interesting for you to see this sort of stuff. But let's, if you don't know, then this is the #1 spot for musicians and creators that don't want to be starving artists. If that sounds like you, click that subscribe button, check out the rest of the content on the channel because you will love it. Now let's get into this. This is the end of my how to make a song at home series, because after this you will know how to make a song at home, and then you need to know how to distribute it and stuff, which I will be making videos on that in the time to come. But I use Isotope Ozone 8 to master my songs, and basically what I'm using here is I'm using some dynamic EQ, then I'm basically scooping out a lot of those mids to get rid of that boxiness sound. We're boosting some of the lows to basically get that bass, then we're boosting some of the highs to get things to sound a bit cleaner, and we got an imager which is boosting a bunch of the mids, a little bit of the highs. I should really have minus the lows, but I wasn't sure if I should do that here. In my next master, I'm going to minus those lows. This basically moves the track out, and makes it more stereo. Then we've got the exciter, which I've got a dual triode on the low end, I've got tube on the mids, I've got tape on the high mids, then we've got some more tape on the highs, and these are the amounts. Basically you just twiddle it about and see where you want it to go. And exciter, what it does basically just makes it makes a certain frequency stand out more. So I've pushed the bass the most, I believe, and then there's a little bit around the other bands, but you can just go through the different types of things and see what works for you and for your track. And we've got a vintage limiter, we've set that to modern, the thresholds on 3.2, ceilings at 0, characters 2.08. Then we've got a maximizer, thresholds on -3.7, ceilings at -1, character, transient, all this sort of stuff over here. You can see what's going on, and I'll show you the difference between the song. So let's actually play this and we'll
quick. Tell me how I make you feel. We got a good thing going on, so please don't change the deal. Living,
I don't know, man.
got a small place, safe for you in my head. Loving you is too taxing, too expensive.
Then bring it back and gain match. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play a few bars. Let's actually go to a bass heavy part, so we'll go here. So the bass will come in after a little while. I'll play 4 bars of it, bypass, and then I'll play 4 bars of it with the mastering on, so you can kind of see the actual difference and see how clear it becomes. So let's
or is that a lie we tell ourselves, so this won't end quick? Tell me how I make you feel. We got a good thing going on, so please don't change the deal. Living in your own reality won't make it real, no.
Okay, now let's unbypass it.
Or is that a lie we tell ourselves, so this won't end quick? Tell me how I make you feel. We got a good thing going on, so please don't change the deal. Living in your own reality won't make it real, no. Is it me or just my sanity you're trying to kill? Tell me. Every time I get away,
it just sounds cleaner.
change the deal. Living in your own reality won't make it real, no. Is it me or just my sanity you're trying to kill? Tell me. Every time I get away, something just keeps bringing me back. Yeah, we know.
Very subtly, but obviously if we bypass the whole you know, mastering module, it's just way lower. So with the actual mastering, we're limiting it, we're maximizing it, we're bringing it up to professional quality levels, basically professional streaming levels and all that sort of stuff. So basically, yeah, we're done here, innit? We're done here. But the way I got here is when I'm mastering, I usually come into this mastering thing like 10 times. So what I do is I'm bouncing out my pre-master, I'm bringing it in here, I'm mastering it, I'm seeing what's up, and then I'm bouncing it down, I'm putting it on my phone, and I'm listening to it in context for other, you know, songs and whatnot on those headphones that I listen to, you know, normal music on. So I'm listening to it here and I'm listening to it on the phone, and I need to make sure it sounds good in both places. And if it doesn't sound good in both places, I come back to the drawing board. Maybe there's something that I need to cut out in the mixing stage, maybe there's some EQing I need to do, but it's usually I need to go back to the mixing stage and try something out and then bring it back into the mastering stage. So usually I'd be going back and forth many times until finally we've got everything there. But now I've got the template, it's going to save me a whole lot more time. As I create those next 3 songs, I'm going to make that template even better, which is going to save me even more time, so I won't need to go back and forth so much. But you're probably gonna have to do a lot of that. And here we've got our tonal balance control, which is also from iZotope, and basically it just shows you where your song is hitting these things. If it's hitting everything in the middle, then that's generally good.
Change the deal.
Generally,
Living in your own reality.
Let me talk while it's not playing. Generally, I want my low to be out of here. Yeah, I want it to be out of here, but I want everything else to be where it needs to be. So let's play it back.
Change the deal. Living in your own reality won't make it real. No. Is it me or just my sanity you're trying to kill? Tell me. Every time I get away, something just keeps bringing me back. Yeah, we know we've seen better days, and somehow we think we can go back, but we can't. Damn, loving you is like a hill. Yeah, every time I run up, I fall back for real. Yeah, when the sun is up, I'm in your shade. Yeah. Promise that you'll change and never change. Yeah.
So it's cool. It's okay. Generally, you know, with the highs, I don't really care if that's a little bit on the low end. With the lows, I really want it as high as possible. With the low mids, I want that, you know, around the middle, basically. Ooh, we could go fine.
Change the deal. Living in your own reality won't make it real. No. Is it me or just my sanity you're trying to kill? Tell me. Every time I get away, something just keeps bringing.
But this basically lets you see where your song is sitting in relation to where Ozone says this is where it's supposed to be. Like, you can set different parameters. You can set it to modern or orchestral. Obviously we've got it on bass heavy. You can set a custom target curve from a specific audio file, so that's just using references again, but you actually need that audio file on hand. So if you're streaming stuff, you got to download the song. But yeah, that's the mastering channel strip. Basically just Ozone and tonal balance control right about now. Haven't even added colors to this, but this is what I'm going to be using moving forward. I hope this gave you a lot of information that's going to help you out, and just let me know, answer this question of the day: what are you currently using to master your songs? Let me know. I want to know what you are using, what plugins you're using, what different aspects of those plugins you're using, because I think it's really interesting to see what people are doing. And yeah, to listen to the song, just go to jcarteray.com/Spotify. Let me know what you think of it. Stream the hell out of it. It will really help out. Let me know if you like it, if you don't, and follow me on Spotify so you can hear the rest of my songs as soon as they come out. You can be the first person to listen to it, or at least one of the first, depending how quickly you listen to it. If you follow me, you'll have the chance to be the first person. But remember that we got free beats and we got free loops, and those are links in the description down below, so make sure you check those out. And yeah, let me know what aspects you want me to go even deeper into throughout this series, and what videos or tutorials you want me to create moving forward in the future. Let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll see you in the next video where you'll learn more about online business, online marketing, and music. Peace out.